Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hey, what's up, Mom? Welcome to my spot. I know I ain't usually do the usual hello ladies, but y'all gotta go with me on this one, right? I'm gonna call this piece the Perceptions of a Man. Now check it out, right? Check it out. Usually, when I got a little free time, I want to know what other people saying about me, so I'll put my name on Google and put in certain sites. This one in particular, I see my name on every now and then. And it's interesting. You get some people who support a brother and some people go in on a brother. You know, one comment say, he think he fine. Nah, baby, I know I'm fine. And then it was somebody else, they said, yeah, because somebody shared some of my car videos. They said, well, he must be coming from his job. He must be working sanitation or something. Because, you know, and these were some older videos. They had my winter coat and everything, sweats. And I'm thinking to myself, that is so funny. Because I'm coming from the gym, you know. Because we know y'all like a brother who won't be working out. Now, think about it, right? I was thinking about that, though. Because I said, you know what? A lot of women will miss out on the guy. Because we know y'all be checking out a guy in the first 5 seconds. And y'all know, any of y'all who follow my men's channel know, I be telling the fellas, y'all gotta be hooked up. Y'all gotta look good all the time, right? But the reality is, we can't be hooked up all the time. We can't have those fly shoes on all the time. Those nice slacks. Or those slacks and gaiters. You got the wrist game going. Shit, sometimes we just want to go to the store and get some milk. And then sometimes we gotta visit, you know, we gotta visit Nana and them in the hood. So we might want to look the part. You know, it's just different. We can't be straight, you know, sometimes, you know, we might actually want to do some physical labor. Because y'all know y'all like us fixing stuff, so we can't be all dressed up for it. Then, you know, we might want to get a soda, or if we in the Midwest, a pop, or some beer, or, you know, since I live near Rednecks, maybe some moonshine. I don't know. But see, sometimes, think about what y'all saw when y'all saw me. Got my little Scully on. And, you know, got my wife beat on. And imagine I got on shorts, some gray sweatpants shorts. They gotta be gray. Y'all ladies know why. You know, shorts so they can show off the calves. And then I'm walking with these on. I'm walking with these on. Hey, look over here real quick. Right? Got me some black Timbs. You know, see, it's Rom. I'm Rom. You know I gotta do a little bit different. So think about your first perception of me. Like you don't know me, you ain't been watching me on YouTube, you see me walking. Now some of y'all probably be like, yeah, he could get it. You know, I like that. I like those shoulders. I like that chest popping now. Yeah, he got that roughness to him. But then some of y'all saying he could get it, but he gotta come over between 12 and 5. But most of y'all, when y'all see a brother, y'all ain't gonna be like, y'all ain't gonna be like, yeah, you know what, that look like an upstanding human being who's going someplace in life and got some ambition. Now imagine I walk up to some of y'all with some ambition. That's some of y'all hood ones, that's some of y'all ratchet ones, because y'all be like, yeah, come on, bruh. But some of y'all ambitious, you know, you trying to go someplace, you educated, got some ambition, you that 92 octane. But see, then that's when y'all be like, he alright, but he don't got no money. You know, because y'all be like, y'all done dealt with Ray Ray enough. Shoot, you looking for Colton now. Or if y'all following my man, cousin T.Taw, y'all looking for Malik for real. If y'all ain't following cousin T.Taw, just asking, I'll give you the link in the comments. I'll give you the link. You ask about it, say, who cousin T.Taw, Ron? I'll give him to you. Right? So yeah. You see him and stuff, and you'll get that perception of me. Because if you're looking at me now, you ain't thinking, okay, this brother educated, this brother got some money. And especially if this the first video you was, I was like, who's this nigga? Trifling and stuff. You go back and tell your friends, you'll watch just this much of the video, and be like, man, this brother don't got nothing going on. But yeah, you know what though? Watch this. Now, look at me. Now, if you see a different version of myself, now look at me. If you see me maybe going grocery shopping, maybe in the evening after, you coming home from your corporate job or something, you see me in the grocery store, and you see me with the eyeglasses on, shirt and necktie, looking kind of casual, nice shoes, slacks. You got a totally different view of me. You got a totally different perception. That guy looks like a winner. That guy looks like he's going someplace. And of course, you're a woman full of ambition. You say, oh, okay. If that guy approaches me, shoot, he can get it. In fact, you might try to approach me. It'll be walking past me, looking what's in my cart. See if I look like I'm buying for one person or for many. Think about it. Think about it. Now, it's the same person. It's the exact same person, but it's just in different modes. Now, what happens with a lot of ladies just see one mode. Now, this is something I've seen in my life. I remember there was this bookstore, it was in the D.C. area. There was a young lady in there I thought was very attractive. Very attractive. I was like, yeah. And I go in there and try to talk to her, and she just give me just the minimum, just for good customer service minimum. And I just said, oh, okay, she ain't interested. But then one time I walked in after I did something, a business meeting. It was a business meeting, interview, something. And I had a suit on. All of a sudden, she was real friendly. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm the same person. I'm the exact same person. See what happens, ladies, look, I understand you really only got that few seconds. And that's why on the men's channel, I always emphasize presenting your best. And that's why you have other, coaches or motivators in this YouTube space who advise the same thing. And you know what, that's important. But all the time, you can't always see that best. And it's like, if you going, like I mentioned before, about maybe you have to go in the hood to talk, go visit your nana who ain't moving no matter what you try to get her to do. But then you have to make sure you look the part. Or you might just be hanging out, or you could be that way. There's a lot of professional men who still got some flavor to them. They'll still rock the Timbs, they'll still rock the earring. They still got some swag to them. But it depends on where you catch them. Now, what I found with a lot of women say, oh, that's it. Or not receptive to when the guy approaches them. Now, admittedly, if I move to approach a woman, I ain't gonna be like, hey, ma, how you doing? Yeah, kick him to the curb. But a lot of times, that type of guy dressed a certain way will approach a woman. And I've talked to a lot of guys about this. It's casual and they just see the woman. That might be their only chance. But it's like if they not looking a certain way, it's like, oh no, not him. And he could actually be attractive, but I know y'all like style. And that's cool, but you gotta think, okay, is this him all the time? You're not seeing the whole picture. Or even when I'm dressing like this, somebody might say, oh, well, you know what, he too serious, he too straight-laced. And I'm like, damn, he coming to work. What is he supposed to work on a job where he's supposed to be cool? You might, because I've known a lot of cats, professional, 6 figures. And if you see them at a party, you wouldn't think that these dudes are negotiating $1 million business deals on a daily basis. Or that they're making presentations to powerful people. But sometimes a lot of ladies get caught. They want that certain thing. See, here's what it is. And I've talked about being open to stuff. You never know. You never know. My thing is, as long as the guy, if he approaches you, or he shows some interest, as long as he's polite. If he's disrespectful, slap him. Call the po-po. Call your cousin Junior in them. But if he's respectful, talk to him. Don't get too caught up that his shoes aren't right or something. You don't know where he's coming from. He could be a contractor. I remember reading that in a book. A dude was a contractor and the woman was so about him, but then found out he owned his own business. You never know. You never know. And I always think about that. I say, how many women have lost out? Let's think about ladies. How many times y'all lost out on somebody you saw them in one instance, and then you was just like, nah. But then you see him someplace else, you're like, oh wait, is that him? I mean, I've actually had instances where I would meet somebody in one instance, then meet them again, they wouldn't recognize me. Like I wouldn't be wearing glasses or something like that. And it happened a couple times. I'm just like, no, I'm that same person that you didn't want to talk to before. And they'd be like, embarrassing. Embarrassing. That's what my cousins used to say. Embarrassing. But this is something to think about, ladies. But like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know you're checking out his style. I know you're doing it. But the reality is most dudes are not going to have that style where they look good even emptying the trash or something, or just being casual. They might just be running to the store real quick to get something. They could be painting or something like that. And I remember one time I was in the store and I had just finished moving. I was sweating and stuff, but I needed something to drink. You know what? I don't know if that's a good instance because women were checking me out like crazy. Maybe that's not a good example. But y'all know what I mean. You never know. Understand that Mr. Right that some of y'all go to church or mosque or temple or do some of those rituals to get is not going to come to you perfectly in hand wrapped. Gift wrapped. And he's not going to come perfectly styled and everything on point. It could be, he might come to you on that day, the day before he goes to get his lineup. He might come to you on that day he's moving some stuff so he's in some bummy clothes. He might come to you that day he's coming from the gym. Remember, sometimes it might be that one instance. And one thing I tell men, if you see a woman that fine, go on what I call the damn principle. I say go ahead and approach, you never know. You can't wait till it. It's like it's not going to always be that perfect instance. And it might just be in a grocery store. It might be on the street. I know some women don't like some guy saying hi to him on the street, or even if it's a guy saying polite, if he ain't looking the way you want, but hold up. If he's polite, you never know. He might just say the right thing. That might have been your husband right there. So sometimes, don't get so hard on the perception. Now, it's different if you get to know the guy and it's the same bummy look or whatever that you don't like all the time, but see, you don't know. See, a lot of dudes, let me tell you what, with many men, and we have mostly black women that watch this site or come on these videos. One thing I've said about brothers, and I did a video talking about the whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing and educated lame thing, that there are plenty of brothers in between. A lot of brothers have, like, just right there. They just cool. They just going to dress and whatever. They're not going to be on that extreme either one. And so you never know. Even if you see him and you might be thinking, like, okay, like this. Like somebody might say, yeah, he look all serious and everything. And then I've actually met women and they'll see me in a shirt and tie, suit, whatever. And then see me in another instance, like, man, I didn't know you got down like this. You partied and everything. I was like, many brothers are complex. Many brothers are complex. So anyway, ladies, that's all I have for you today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.